I'm trying to find that one part. I still ain't found it yet. So I wanted to bring it home because there's a reason why they're telling you not to read this stuff. There's a reason they're restricting you on where you can go. Okay, and all of what I read before is leading up to this. Hold on. Let me see if I can find about this reject. Oh man, I really gotta get out of this chair. Like, okay, I think I found it. Hold on. Maybe not. But it's part of it. Hold up. This is chapter 10. Alright, this is chapter 10. Chapter 10, verse 13. And the same prophet, seer, and revelator, and the same prophet, seer, and I don't know what this word is. Revelator, and it won't let me copy it, dang it. Come on, bro. I really don't want it a freaking hour. This thing is probably already over an hour, bro. Oh my gosh. Let's find out what this word is. Bro, I just want to see what time this is at. Lord have mercy, it's over an hour. How do you pronounce that? Revelator. That's what I thought. Okay. Alright, revelator. Okay, and the same prophet, seer, and revelator who shall bring this record to the world shall also be given this endowment in its pure form as it was in the beginning. And he shall set up a school of learning in which this endowment shall be presented to the people like it was in the time of Nephi and Jacob and Joseph and his brothers. And it shall come to pass that the people of the church that he shall establish shall reject the pure message of the gospel of the Messiah, and be given lower laws of sacrifice and ordinances unto the children of Israel, when they desired that Moses be their leader. And because of the wickedness of this church, this prophet shall be taken from among them. And because he is taken from among them, they are left to themselves to establish a church according to the dictates of their own conscience, which dictates are not based upon the words of the Messiah as I have explained them in this record. And because the church is named after the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, or Jesus Christ, and not in his name. Okay, because the church is named after the name of the Messiah, but not in his name, or in other words, based upon his gospel. This holy endowment shall be changed and modified according to the desires and precepts of the leaders of this church, who do so because of the praise of the world. And my soul is burdened exceedingly as I read the words of the brother of Jared, who has seen the coming forth of this church. among the Gentiles. Yeah, even the very same church which shall preach the word of the record of my Father, and also many of my own words, and carry them forth to many parts of the world. For behold, it shall come to pass that this church shall begin to deny the children of the Most High from partaking of this holy ordinance, and few will be given the opportunity to be encouraged by his wonderful teachings and the hidden message of his extraordinary symbolism. Now the few that was chosen by this world to receive these things are those that go to their theology schools, okay? Alright, they gotta follow after these Gentiles and not after the original givers of the law. Okay, we're the true priest upon the earth. So-called black people, so-called Negroes, okay? We are the true priest of the earth. We are the righteous upon the earth. We are a righteous generation, okay? And of those that do receive this endowment, few will understand its meaning because of the many changes that have been done to it, because of the misunderstanding and wickedness of the leaders of the church that is called after the name of the Messiah, but it's not in the name of the Messiah. Again, it's not in his name. You're not following after the Messiah. You're not walking in his footsteps, okay? You're just calling it after his name. So you're putting his name on it, but you're doing your own thing. Behold, in their pride, they shall believe that if a person does not abide by the commandments of the church, then he will not be allowed to behold this holy endowment, which is a blessing from the Most High unto all his children. To receive the Spirit is a blessing from the Most High unto all his children. We do not need the church, okay? We do not need men, okay? All we need is the Spirit that the Messiah sent unto us, okay? Yeah, there shall be found among them those who follow the words of the Messiah and obey them with a broken heart and a contrite spirit. Okay? With a broken heart and a contrite spirit. Nevertheless, because these do not obey the commandments of the church and its leaders, which commandments are not the words of the Messiah, but the precepts of men, they are not allowed to enter into the temples which have been dedicated. They are not allowed to enter into the temples which have been dedicated to Yahusha for the edification and perfection of his children. And it is for this reason that the Spirit has commanded me to explain things to you. Explain these things in this part of my record. And according to the commandment that I have been given, I will explain this holy endowment in its pure form, giving all the signs, tokens, and penalties, and all of its symbolism, and also an explanation of all these things. And these things shall reveal many of the things that the brother of Jared saw in his vision, and of which he wrote, and the majority of the explanation, and the majority of the explanation, and the majority of the explanation that I shall give of the holy endowment, I shall take from his words, for they are great, and his words compensate for the weakness of my own writing. I'm skipping because this is going into way too much, and I'm going way deep, and I'm not trying to go that deep right now. So hold on. I'm just dealing with the church, okay? So we're not gonna go that deep right now. Hold on. Let's go to the next widget. Let's see. Chapter is 37. Simplicity. It has to come up. Okay. And then just went to that. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, I think I did find it. All right, hold on. Hopefully this is it, bro. I hope this is it, because I don't want this to be 2 hours long. For behold, I shall teach you this, and this is chapter 11, verse starting at 23. For behold, I shall teach you this gospel when I come down on the earth as a mortal, and I shall sacrifice my own safety and my own life in presenting this gospel unto you. Now this is what is meant by the atonement that I shall accomplish for you. Yeah, I shall sacrifice my life in order to teach you those things that shall make you one again with the Father. For the Father and I are one. As I stated earlier, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, all bear record with one another. They are in one accord. They are one, okay? And as far as sacrifice, he did sacrifice himself in order to teach us the things that will make us one again with the Father. So he came to reprove us of the things that we were following of men. Okay, he came to give us the law of the Most High. Okay, which was not a new law, but was an old law. Okay, the original law of love. Okay, now and because I shall teach these things, which are the pure and simple truths of salvation, many shall be angered with me and claim that I am a deceiver who is trying to change the holy ordinances and traditions that I have suffered to be given unto them by their fathers. And because the children of men are so easily led by other mortals who have received their power over the hearts of the children of men by their mysterious words and their supposed understanding of the mysteries of the Most High, this power consecrated unto them by the voice of the people. This power consecrated unto them by the voice of the people. And because they are led this way, they shall reject the simplicity and pureness of the gospel that I shall give unto them. They shall reject the simplicity. Oh, let me get some water. And because the children of men are so easily led by other mortals who have received their power over the hearts of the children of men by their mysterious words and their supposed understanding of the mysteries of the Most High, this power consecrated unto them by the voice of the people, and because they are led this way, they shall reject the simplicity and pureness of the gospel that I shall give unto them. And for this reason I am burdened by that which I must do in order to keep the children of men in continual remembrance of the plan of salvation given unto them by the Father. And because I will suffer that the children of men establish churches among them, they are led in such a manner that in many instances they do err, because they are taught the precepts of men who do not understand the mysteries of the Most High, nor are they righteous enough to receive the help of those who will minister it unto them from the spirit world. And it burdeneth me that I must give unto you this holy endowment, so that ye might teach it unto your posterity, and give them another opportunity to hear the words of the Father that they so easily forget. And I know that this endowment would also be corrupted by the men who have no understanding of its meaning and its intent. But I will raise up prophets who shall be given the endowment in its purity, and they shall teach the people the truths that are hidden therein, if it so be the desire of the people to know the mysteries of godliness, which mysteries are not mysteries unto those who know and understand them. Oh my gosh. I always put on my videos for those who have the ears to hear, the heart to receive, and the eyes to see. It's for those that are seeking the truth of the Father, because I had to have an outlet, bro. I had to have an outlet because, all of these things bottled up inside of me, I feel like it would just explode, bro. Like, how much information can one have and hold in their mind as they're, looking around and living their life in this world and seeing all the corruption and all the pollution and seeing how the state of the people and how miserable they are. And if only they would listen, if only they would take heed, but they won't. They refuse. They like being slaves, so how... It became heavy on me, bro, and it was too heavy for me to bear alone. So I had to have an outlet, and the Father led me to do this channel. I had to have a place to put this information, bro. Like, it couldn't just stay in me, and I was going about it the wrong way, just trying to talk to people and talking people's ear off, and to the point to where people would withdraw because they didn't want to hear by way of the Spirit, so it started just being bottled up in me, and it just happened, bro. I just picked up my phone one day and started talking to myself, and that's how this came about. I know smoking is bad for me. I know. But this is so long, and I'm trying to hurry it up, but this is food for your spirit, for those that are listening. This will edify you and help you to grow, regardless of the fact that I'm a smoker. Okay, so hypocrite pastor, hypocritical religious leaders would tell you don't listen to me, because they'll call me a devil. They'll call me a devil and say don't listen to me. They have no idea what they say. They have, that's bearing false witness against their neighbor, and they have no idea that they're breaking, any sin. They're sinning in doing that. Their self-righteous ways is a sin. Okay, like, these self-righteous people really believe that they're not sinners, but they're breaking the most basic commandments. And you're breaking the basic commandments, bro. Are you showing love to me by calling me a devil? Were they showing love to the people when they were burning them, calling them witches? Going on a witch hunt? Burning them alive? Was that showing love?